Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And geez, I look very pale just on the monitor. No, I blame Anubis for this, but I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I am Josh. I'm gonna be casting a game today. I like long walks along the beaches. I like CS2. You know, my introduction really sounded like it was like a dating app. You know, you just swipe right on me, just be like, yep, you know, it's a match kind of thing. But welcome, guys. It is Mantra Flow taking on Mindfreak. Both teams starting with M. And, well, both teams, Mindfreak are currently 0-2, and Mantra are currently 2-0. And everyone's just like, yeah, you sure you got that right, Josh? Like, you know, come on, Mindfreak 0-2, yeah, you know, don't believe that. Mantra 2-0, yeah, don't believe that either. But no, Mantra winning a forfeit match against Vantage, and Mindfreak getting absolutely pantsed by Rooster. And it wasn't even a good pantsing. In fact, their nuke was so terrible. They lost 13-1 on nuke, which was surprising to me. Anyways, let's get the matchups here. Before we got the matchups for the other game, but I don't think I do, but here we go. Now looking at the matchups here, we got Slimy, Tux, Gump, Pain, and Super. And yes, I am shocked that this lineup in particular, like, you know, nothing's changed at all. It was a loss on nuke, which was really, really sad. Like, they got absolutely destroyed. And ASAP was firing. And Rooster also had lost Netic as well, which was even more, like, how? Like, what happened? And stuff like that as well. Like, just couldn't really believe it. Anyways, so yeah, that's what occurred basically in this map, and really couldn't believe it either. Now, Mantra didn't even get to play a game. Let's just be real, Mantra didn't get to play a game at all. They are on by default. Vantage, I think they didn't have 3 players that played the previous season in their team, as I think Drox couldn't make it, so they had a sub in, but the sub obviously wasn't was ineligible because they had to have either Omi or Vision, because obviously a few others didn't play in the tournament last time, and they had to forfeit. And Mantra Flow got their first win. Mantra Flow is an interesting team because Mantra, they won Open and were promoted, and a few of the players weren't taking it as in like a more of a stepping stone, I believe, or something like that, or they did lose a few players. So basically they've built a team, and I was a bit surprised that they didn't take Omi, because Omi was on the board as well, but they took a few of the arcade players as well. They picked up Magic, they picked up Winnie as well, and I think Winnie was definitely a good pickup. I mean, Winnie in relegations was very, very good for deadweight, and I think one of the maps in particular, Winnie was the main reason why they were anywhere in that map. I think one of the maps against it was DXA, they lost, but Winnie had like 25, 26 kills or something like that. It was absolutely insane. So it was a bit unfortunate there in particular. For this BO3 in particular, I'm thinking that Mindfreak are probably going to 2-0 this. I don't imagine Mantra is going to have much of a chance. I think this is kind of a interesting one where it's like really, really hard to pick. So I'll give you guys an idea of the maps. The idea of the maps can be Nuke and Ancient. Those are the maps for both teams. So that's what we're going to have today. Overall, Nuke should be to Mindfreak. I think that loss to Rooster was a bit of an aberration, to be honest. I've never seen Mindfreak play so terribly on that map. Okay, they were just completely blitzed and just bullied outside of the park. We can only really talk about Mindfreak's gameplay in particular because they're the only ones who actually played a game, given that Mantra Flow did not play a game. Now, the other matches going on tonight, there's 2 other matches on tonight. One's on the main stream, which is the A stream, which is, I believe, it's Bad News Kangaroos versus Arcade. That should be a particularly good game. And I think I could say, given that Bad News Kangaroos lost to DXA, they lost a map to DXA, and it was a really bad loss as well. I think Arcade could also snag a map as well. And the other game is being Rooster v DXA, and I'm going to say it should be a Rooster 2-0, okay? I can't imagine Rooster not winning that, okay, if I'm going to be completely honest. Rooster is a much better team than DXA. I know Bad News Kangaroos did switch a few people over, but I think, you know, people say Netic is a big loss for Rooster, but overall I don't think it's a huge loss for Rooster, given the fact that TJP and ASAP can step up. They picked up hats. I don't think overall it's a big loss. They lost Netic in particular. They do have a lot of firepower in that rifle department, so I don't think it's a big loss that's, you know, certainly unreplaceable. It's not like, you know, they're cutting a big player like Donk, they're losing the entry in particular. They had a surplus of very good rifles in particular, including, you know, obviously Course Danger as well. they had to have one of those players take a support role, even though they're great riflers themselves. So I feel like it wasn't big of a loss compared to what B&K lost, with obviously Addict and Hazard both going. They lost to Anchor and they lost one of their star fraggers. For Rooster, they just really lost one of their star fraggers, but they also have like TJP and ASAP as well, who can really just fulfill those roles instead. And also they can have, you know, the next rifler come in and they fulfill the roles and they go one bit up over and over again. So that's my kind of point of view on that one. And last but not least, I go through all the games. Last but not least is Arcade. Arcade, also they lost APUC Dodd to Bad News Kangaroos, but they picked up Kipstar, I believe, as well. Because Foggers tried to avoid leaking that one to me. But like I say with Arcade overall, they've got a handy little team. Okay, they've got a handy little team there, which I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. I think Arcade are going to go pretty far this season. They could make playoffs given the fact that Vantage had to forfeit. I reckon they could be that sneaky team. But that's like I say, that's my opinion, to be honest. Anyways, guys, we get back up to Mindfreak and Mantraflow, waiting for the rest of the players to go in. And obviously, I gotta say, Mantraflow trying to take advantage of the forfeit that they got. It will definitely help them to make sure they don't go directly to relegations or get completely relegated in the first place so they can actually fight for it. That's pretty much it. We're just waiting for the last two players of Mantra to get in before we get into the game. I'll show you guys a bit of fun what they're doing at the moment. Mantra win. Dude, I'm going to say right now, don't think Mantra's going to win, bro. Like, if you're going with the fact that Mantra has, you know, is 2-0 and Mindfreak's 0-2, considering the teams that Mindfreak versed first up, you're not smart, okay? I'm going to put it that way, okay? Not very smart. By the way, the sound isn't on at the moment, okay? So we're going to go through Nuke in particular. So Nuke is a very unique map where there's a lot of areas to control, okay? There's the lobby control, there's the outside control. Well, actually, we should put this as outside as well. There's also ramp control. And these are very important things to control, okay? If the CTs lose ramp control, the Ts can either execute via A, via Heaven, execute A via Hut and Squeaky, or they can go down towards B, like this, okay? Now, if the Ts control T lobby, it doesn't mean anything, given the fact that Hut and Squeaky can be locked off. But if the CTs control T lobby, they know that they can be operating over B or A, and also they can also flank outside just like this very easily. Now, if either side controls outside, they just have all the information on where the Ts are going to go. If the CTs have control of outside, they can restrict to the Ts to only operating really from T lobby. Vice versa from the CT side, that they can only really operate on their sites, and it's very difficult to come back when you don't have outside control. So you should expect outside control to be fought for ever so often. We are going to have the guys coming in shortly. So just waiting for a few others to get in. We got Cookie and Magic coming in. I'm going to say, you know, if our Mantra keep Cookie in, it'd be a really, really good sub, because Cookie is another AWPer as well. That he did quit, I believe it was Antic, before they picked up Noisy and whatnot. Like, it was the Antic roster before. He just wasn't happy with the team, given that they weren't cracking or anything like that in particular. And, you know, he just wanted them to prac, I suppose, and definitely think it is. That's the full lineup. Get in there, Luscious Lock reckons, okay? It's not their full lineup unless you're in it, reckons, okay? It's not the actual lineup. Just a sub, that's it. You're only a sub. I'm gonna be talking to Mr. Cheeseball, mate. I'm gonna talk to Cheeseball and be like, mate, reckons it ain't just a sub, mate. He's the entire package. You can fit 30 kills in this rifle here, okay? You know that meme? You can fit 30 kills in this rifler, okay? Just knock the top of the car. Nah, you know, it's Cheeseball's call, okay? If you're gonna have knife rounds. So guys, if you guys are new to this format, it's BO2s, which means that it basically is two separate BO1s, which means there's a map pick for the first BO1, And then that map's taken out of the pool. And there's the next pick for the BO1. And there's knife rounds on both. And basically, if you win both BO1s, you get 2 wins. If you win one each, you get 1 win, 1 loss. And if you lose the 2 BO1s, you get 2 losses. It's the old ESL Pro League NA and EU format for the group stages, if you guys remember that back in the day. You guys don't remember that back in the day, either you were like a kid or like you didn't watch CS2 until quite recently. Mindfreak will start on the T side, Mantrafro on the CT side. So let's get the introduced to players. We got Winnie from yep, Cheeseball, IGL's been around for a long time. We got Doom, we got Magic, we got Cookie, and we have Freckins to sub, but he's not in today. We have Super, Gump, Tux, Gump taking a bit of fall damage there, ankle breaker, sees the leg, he knows Cookie's around here, tries to go for the headshot, doesn't get it. You got Tux the IGL, Pain the Orpa, and Slimy. Tux, leading by example, takes out IGL to IGL's, Cheeseball is the IGL, but Cookie has stopped the ramp aggression. And he's taking down Gump and Super. But the problem is that the bomb is already on the site. Winnie. Feels huge for dead weight. Can it be huge here? 3v4 retake on B site. B site is a... You think it's a strong site, but it actually isn't a strong site. They double peek. Winnie can't spread the needle. Tux of 1, 2 far. Slimy trades back with Doom with the dualies. It's 1v2 now. Doom, he doesn't have to kit either. But it's just got to put the pressure on. Gonna hold it. Holding it. No peek yet. They think he's faking it. They're firing at it, and AJ Doom might be able to do it here. They're missing the knife so far. And AJ Doom has done it. A ninja defuse, a 10-second full defuse in the smoke. Can he get an extra kill? No, he cannot. Pain silences him, and we have first round for Mantrafro. Big ninja defuse. And that is the second ninja defuse I have seen on a full 10 seconds defuse in a smoke. And someone will ask, what was the first one? Chris J back in Mouse Sports did a full 10-second defuse on B side. Mindfreak not gonna like that at all. Not gonna be too happy about that. I'm a bit surprised they don't force up into it, but then again they wouldn't have enough money anyway, given the nurse to the bomb plants. Actually, no, they did force up into it. Sorry, for some reason I couldn't see the Galils. I'm blind. Maybe they didn't have to pick up the Galils until a bit later. You know what, Reckons? Okay, you know why you were subbed out? You, if you're Doom, basically. It's because Doom will stick those diffusers. You won't, okay? That's why. That's simply put, okay? Just Cheeseball knew, okay? Cheeseball knew that you probably wouldn't stick it, but Doom would stick it. You would get the 2 kills, though, okay? I would have tapped the word for the kill. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Gump with the Tech 9. He knows the player's silo. He was guessing a player's silo. They check towards close. Oh, geez, Cheeseball's coming from behind. It's going to be a bit of a fish in a barrel moment here. But Pain, he's traded out. Knows Cheeseball's at mini. Bomb's outside. He needs to just pick it up. Pain, can he get a plant at least? He's going to go backwards. Oh, no. Is he going to perfect strange to Winnie? He is going to perfect strange to Winnie. Winnie's not actually ready for this. Winnie. Oh, good check by Winnie there, okay? Pain got past that. Oh, that would have been... Oh, that would have been... Not a happy champy. For Mantra there. The Mantra able to fend off a force spike from Mindfreak. Not looking too great at the moment. For Mindfreak. I mean, losing a pistol round like that is going to sting. Not to mention the, Oh, the worst part is not to mention as well that they lost a round that they realistically should have won. 2 seconds. Meanwhile, my observing is terrible, but Gump and Super, 1 kill each. Sorry, Super and Cookie, 1 kill each. Trade for a trade. Super, they pop out. Winnie's got 1, but he's been traded out again. This is not good. You don't want to be trading out your pistols. They get any good weapons. Tech 9's been picked up by Tux. Bombs planted. Tux reloading. Gonna hear that Tech 9. Goes in towards the event. Missed shots coming in from Doom. You can't be missing those shots, especially the MP9. Does get one in the end. They've all got the kits here. Slimy's gonna be careful. Plane goes down sight, and Slimy gets chained up by Cheeseball, and that's gonna be a third round for Mantra. I'm not sure if you want to be doing this over and over again. As Mantra. Not sure if you want to be doing this over and over again, because now Mindfreak's going to have a very decent buy. Mantra? I guess the money's alright. The money's not that great, actually. I guess it's one force buy at least. But it's just like... It's just really such a good force buy. Like, as in, like, if they lose this round, it'll be alright. The economy's in a very weird spot. Let's put it that way for Mantra if they do lose this round. Great HE by Cheeseball. Putting the pressure up. Yup. Just going in towards Secret. Cheeseball's famous bullets just go awry. It's not sure who's in there. Cheeseball's getting pushed back further and further. A lot of deep nades. Cheeseball's just not taking any chances. He doesn't want to get hit by a few HEs. We need a HE. It was a bit too deep. Doesn't check his own smoke. Oh, jeez, Magic. Not a chance. He didn't even reveal too much head there. Next man up. Ooh, he spots the player towards the entrance of B side. Should be able to get in here. Tux can throw the smoke, and Winnie, is he going to spray it? That's the hard part. They've been tempted to. They do know Winnie's here. Winnie's going to be a bit careful. Molotov thrown towards control. Gump may have to go off the angle. They're already prepping for a retake. Bookie. Gump will get caught out by Winnie. Looks like the A-side defenders are going to be caught out themselves. Tux getting ready. Cheeseball's on no HP whatsoever. Can't do anything. Tux has smashed him. All up to Winnie now. Doom has done a bit of damage to Slimy, but that's about it. Winnie in a 1v3. Can't go for this. Kane focusing Kevin. Easy shot. Winnie crosshair placement. Nowhere near there. Kane just focusing on Heaven. It'll be a first round for Mindfreak. I mean, I've got to say, it's kind of inevitable, really, that Mindfreak we're going to get around. They've already been so close all 3 rounds so far. Don't you guys know, like, you know, when a team is just basically been super dominant and they've got nothing on the board and it's just like they're going to score, you know, eventually? This is one of those moments where it's just like, you know, Mindfreak, they've been so close on getting rounds on the board. It's just been last minute things that didn't go their way. First round on the board, I gotta say, Mantra and Mindfreak, this is gonna be an incredibly close match. Is whether just Mantra they can capitalize on the opener, and that's the big part here, is can they capitalize on their opener? Can they capitalize on the fact that are at 3-1 at the moment? Can they, you know, keep it going? It's going to be an eco call coming in from Mantra. Very conservative eco call as well, given the fact they do have a bit of money. They have some 5.7s and deagles, some mollies, some HEs. Being thrown in towards Workshop does a bit of damage so far. Given the fact that Slimy hasn't been contested yet on ramp, and they've definitely got an opening here as well. So at this stage, I think Tarks is probably going to call it as a stack somewhere, but just they don't know where. The Super spotted the stack at Workshop. Got 3 already, Gump and Super. Doom's taking down Gump's. Now Super's got to protect this weapon. Problem is if he gets hit by a couple of deags, he's a dead man. Bomb's planted. We're looking for Doom. Doom can pick in 2 directions. Doom misses the first, and fortunately Super Spray does clip his head and puts second round on the board for Mindfreak. I say it could have been bad if they lost a few weapons there. If Doom wins that duel, he's just going to run away with that AK, and Mindfreak aren't going to see it at all, basically. It's going to be gone. Mantra buying in. A bit surprised they ecoed that round, and Winnie still has an MP9. I know an MP9's still strong on Nuke, but you know, I expect potentially another M4. Getting some early aggression, trying to get the players off hot. Throwing a few things back. Doom's got a 2K. Actually trying to force their way through Hunt Squeaky, and it's not working too well. Super drops into the vents. I don't think they heard him, so Super's actually in the vents, but nothing's working. Now they've only got Pain, and he's just popped out of... Yeah, it's just a dead round. Super actually did grab the bomb. So it'll be completely unaware of this, that Super's actually got the bomb. Super, go for the plant. Should be able to grab it in a 1v5. Not a good round here for Mindfreak. Cheese ball, easy. Clean aim, cheese ball with the defuse. It should be a 4th round for Mantra. They'll be grabbing all these AKs and just grabbing all the utility they can. They got 2 mollies out of that. I guess say for Mindfreak there, that's a bit of a misfire. Bit of a misfire. Could be a full buy coming in for Mindfreak. Mindfreak really need to get some rounds on the board now. Flashback coming in, Slimy coming via height. Spots the CT defender. CT defender wins due to AJ2 popping out of silo. Helping out his teammate, Slimy going ultra aggressive. Cheeseball shut down by Super. No trade at all. That's the outside player taken out in Cheeseball. Magic trying to look for a trade, but it's going to be a rough trade to find. Super checking CT. Cheeseball is very close, so he's got to check for that second player. You know, Winnie pops out of Mini, doesn't go so well from Super. You find anyone on A site. He spots 2 at hut. They spot him as well, to be a 1-for-1 Doom to trade. Damn, they got a problem here because they would have definitely gone towards unders. Doom's taking out Gump as well. Nuck's coming in via the vents. Looking for Doom. Doom's got to be careful here. Doom's coming into... Hey, man. Bit curious here. Mindfreak. A bit of a big brain play here. Somehow to get that plant. Is that 40 bits? I have no idea what that is. But anyway. Was that a super chat or something like that? Cookie. And AJ Doom with the retake coming in. Another Molotov being thrown towards Heaven. That's going to leave him about 20 seconds to hit that site. Big 2v2. Flashbang goes in. AJ Doom just looking for anyone at this stage. That's fine. Spine's going to try to bait them both out. He's got 1. Tux with a trade. Tux might get second, but AJ Doom, has he got enough time? He does. And Doom with another huge clutch and big 4K to give Mantra 5. Great flick over the Tux. Another big clutch. This is going to be a long day for Mindfreak. Must be a frustrating round at this stage. Frustrating go and a frustrating half. I think it's the second or third round's just been absolutely ruined by a clutch defuse and just by Doom in general. Oh jeez, a lot of dinks already. Tux trades out Magic and they're good to go to well, make it a 4v3 now. Gump's taking a bit of damage though. Doom's under a lot of pressure. Doom at silo. He needs to get at least 2 here, and they're coming in towards A. Well, he thinks they're coming in towards A. He's just paranoid. He can't peek out. But they've actually gone towards B instead. Pain, they're making a lot of noise down at B. That bomb's going to be planted quickly. It's going to allow Pain to escape. It's a 4v2 now. I don't think they're going to be able to defuse this one. Super. They're not taking any chances here, Mindfreak. Winnie. Lights down Super, wins the duel. Gonna drop out, gonna go back to CT spawn. I'm not sure if Mindfreak's aware that Winnie's just picked up an AWP. Given that they're not going super aggressive towards it. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Tux has heard a player trying to go to T-spawn. Tux is gonna go for it. Doom's gonna be careful. Anyways, Doom, he'll be relatively safe. This taste just giving me bits, Con, man. I know you want bits yourself, but come on. I think I need to turn up the game a touch. Standard. Ooh, they go for a hard squeaky. Will this go well? I don't think it's going to go well. Doom's going to have a free K very easily. Super and Tux able to trade 2 out at least, but that is not going to be ideal. I think the bomb's even lost on the site as well. I'm not sure what possessed them to go for that rush. Cookie takes down Super. Bomb's lost on the site, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what made them think a rush was going to work that well. So what the Tux now? Cookie doesn't get the angle to Tux, and Tux is trying to get the one tap. Given how Cookie's being super aggressive, Tux is thinking someone's at workshop, catches Cookie. Now he's got to take care of Winnie and AJ Doom. Mr. Doom himself, but I don't think he's going to get that far. Winnie on an off angle. Ooh, Tux could do this. Tux would have if Tux is able to get onto Heaven, which would be hard to get Winnie though. I could assume that Winnie's in a certain area. Doom, he's actually looking towards Heaven. Goes towards Hut instead to defend himself. Tux. 23 seconds on the clock. Sees the foot. He knows Doom's here. He's got to go for it though. Does make the silent drop. He's going to have to plant on the opposite end. He knows he's going to be pulled upon, but if he gets a bomb plant, it's better than nothing. Tux. Nah, not really a chance there. He thought it was a sound bait, and he heard the second set of steps from Doom, and he's just like, no, wait. Just bamboozled himself there, and that should be a 6th round for Mantra. I guess, hey, Tux gets a bomb plant. That was very unlikely, given the scenario. It's going to be 6-3 to Mantra Flow. Mantra Flow looking to pull off a big upset here. Very big upset. They are able to pull this one off. What do you guys reckon in chat? Do you reckon the Mantra Flow is going to win this? Go 3-0? You reckon they can pull this off? Jeez, well. Going to the vents. There has been a few vent dives, so I can understand why he's doing this. Jump with the Mac 10. Magic defending at CT vents. Molotov's been thrown in. Doom's gonna be mollied out. Magic is gonna be blasted away. Doom does trade out. He gets another as well. Cookie holds on, takes down Slimy on the outers. Another smoke coming in. Doom, the only one left on the A site. Fortunately, Winnie comes in from behind. Pain cut out. Now it's up to Super. I'm gonna say, Mindfreak haven't really had any sort of, like, overall strategy. Oh, jeez. Jeez, ball. Not looking down the vents, didn't hear anything. And Super's gonna get a freebie of that AK. Knifing opportunity there, too. It's gonna be a 1v3. Super. Faking out with closing the door, but he has made noise, so they know he can't close the door. Ooh, almost took down Cookie. Flashbang goes out, Super looks away, but Super is gonna be Definitely come from behind, surely. Looking for the double doors player, but Winnie actually pushes first. The big bait from Doom there. It should be a 7th round here for Mantra. Mindfreak, well, I don't know at this stage. They've really tried to force themselves into the site multiple times. It's just not working. They've got themselves down at 7-3 at the moment. 7-5 would be decent-ish, but not what you want, really. Doom's absolutely shutting them out at the moment. But to be fair, they've just been running into Doom with these hard and squeaky executes. They just don't work. Like, Mantra are showing great capabilities. They can just defeat these hard and squeaky executes. Cheeseball, he's been seen, being dinked as well to Tech 9, trying to punish Gump as much as he can. Cheeseball didn't expect them to just rush Secret that quickly. But actually it's going to be a delayed rush instead. Actually going to go towards A site. Magic on the angle. You're seeing Gump. Trying to drag the rotates across. Gump's actually crossed. Gump swings around Magic. He did see that cross. Oh, Cookie, second down Tux. They've realised the ruse. Bot up in front and Cookie's going to drop back. He's going to be careful because Super could be popping up. And Super does see Cookie. Doesn't take the initial shot. Hearing a lot of noise. Cookie, is he confident? He is confident. Takes that slime. He goes to the no-scope. Pulls the 5-7 out. And this little execute coming in from Mindfreak isn't going to work out. And Cookie, he's going to keep his orb. He's going to keep them all away. And it'll be an 8th round for Mantra. Mantra showing some teeth here, showing some great skill here. Mindfreak are in a lot of trouble at the moment. A lot of trouble. It's 2 BO1s, not a BO3. Grenades being dropped, as you guys can see there. This is a huge upset brewing if Mantra are able to take away Nuke. They head on to Ancient with a lot of confidence. And the unexpected team, I don't think many teams expected Mantra to be with 3 wins at the end of their 3 out of 3. Cheeseball deep towards work. Very passive defense this time from Mantra. Molotovs and Flash has been thrown in. Mindfreak working the map. Looking for Cheeseball this time. Slimy, he's got his man. Molotov towards mid. He's looking for the defenders. Magic with a very brave trade. Peeking towards the mini area. They're swinging in. Gump wins a crucial duel against Cheeseball, but does a lot of damage. Magic's got an idea that no one's in CT lobby or T lobby. Magic, the only defender of A at the moment. They're wrapping around. Super. Working his way in. Taking a B hit, trying to drag a rotate. Super. Lurking. Meanwhile, Execute's starting to go on B. It's a favourite site. Winnie takes down Gump, traded out by Pain almost instantly. Cookie trying to stop the bomb for blunt. Does stop Tux, and that's bomb out in the open. Pain tries to trade, doesn't get the trade. Needed to get it from behind a Super. Magic's the only one left. Magic needs to just play times. Pain in a 1v1 against Magic. Pain's grabbed an AK. Magic's got a 5-7. Doesn't want to reload in this instance. Oh, that grenade did not work well. Magic's got an AWP as well. And Magic, what a flick. And Magic puts 9 on the board for Mantra. Why isn't Matt 1 out of 2? Because it's the BO2. There's 2 BO1s. Magic out-orping Pain there. Great flick, and Mantra put 9 on the board. Mantra of a very, very dominant CT side. Mindfreak, I've got to say, Mindfreak's T side, a lot of these executes, I don't know why they were pushing Hut and Squeaky so much and trying to force that push. Just Mantra were just easily able to fend it off every single time. Doom and Magic were very huge on that A site. Even if, you know, if Magic went down, Doom was able to still hold the site by himself with a bit of help as well. You know, I just don't like the fact that they kept going for that A execute, even the fact that Doom and Magic were just fine on it. Magic pushing forward, Pain's dead man. He needs to get a headshot now. Great flash to help him out, but Pain, he can't get anything either. I'm not sure if these pistol bullets are actually loaded at this stage. Pain eventually does get one, and his gong show on ramp is finally ended. Super's been dinked as well. This is bad. Super was trying to go for the flank, but now he's not having a bit of fun either, but he's actually stolen a Molotov at least. The 3v3. Crazy 3v3. Gump doesn't hear anything. Cheeseball's actually snuck through. Gump's thinking Cheeseball's at heaven. He's right. He is. Cheeseball's going to be careful here as well. Gump on an off angle. Doom should go down. Deem leading the charge. Oh no, Gump's leaving it. And in the end, Gump's got 2. Cheeseball can't trade it. Gump. It's the first round for quite a while for Mindfreak, and I'm going to say that execute from Mantra there was a bit interesting. You have no accuracy while you're on a ladder. So, but great patience from Gump. Mindfreak needed that. Really, really needed that. Cookie going for a vent dive. Will he get the plant? That's the main question. He is going to get that plant. The vent dive works. Cookie will grab the plant. Super trying to get an anti-eco frag, but geez, I gotta say they missed every single bullet. So eventually takes his man with the USP. Probably not what he wanted. Should be an easy stop for Mindfreak. Pain, or we could lose that M4. Magic knows he's here. Slimy comes single round the MP9 and cleans up Magic. Mindfreak on 5. Mantra's going to buy this round. That bomb plant allows him to buy up. They did do a bit of damage as well. Should be all AKs, all utility coming in for Mantra. Crucial round here for Mindfreak. Big round. If Mindfreak able to stop Mantra from planting, comeback could be on the cards. However, you know, Mantra is not a big round for them, given the fact that Mindfreak will still be able to buy if they lose this round. They will probably most likely force up, given the score scenario. And he takes a bit of damage. Cheeseball. Knows the players at Workshop. He's taking a few bullets from Workshop. They spotted Gump towards Secret. So I know at least 2 players are dedicated towards outside. Gonna make sure the player at oh, the Cheeseball has spotted Pain. Mantra don't want to commit too many more players to it. Meanwhile, Tux has found himself in towards Hut. Mindfreak, they could get a couple of kills here if they go straight into the A site without checking Hut. A deep flash, that's going to go right past Tux. Tux is just hoping that they would follow up on that. If they did, Tux would get a 2k at least. They are going to follow up on it. Winnie, he's ready. He's got the opener. Now Tux, he's going to activate soon as well. Is it going to be a Hunt Squeak execute? But it ain't. They're going to switch it over towards ramp because they got that opening. Pain can't do anything. Oh, you see the bomb go down as well. So Pain, he's just like, no, the bomb's going towards B. Gump, trying to stop this plant. Trying to pick off the bomb planter at least, but the bomb plant is going to go down. Cookie's actually snatched out Pain. Cookie, what the deuce? Cookie's just eliminated Gump. Pre-fire of the century. Tux, gotta pop out. Cookie's ready. Cookie, getting another. Traded up by Slimy. But Slimy, he ain't gonna do much. He's gonna run into Cheese Ball. He doesn't even know. He just lacks critical information, and Mantra get 10. Cookie absolutely upends Mindfreak's attempt of a retake. He's like that, you know, train that comes through the bus like swings in and Pain's the Cookie's the train, mate. Cookie's he's back. Mindfreak, they buy up. Oh, it's a half buy. Pixel's heavily tagged up by that 5-7, and Slimy's going to finish him off, and that's going to be a huge finisher as well. So with an MP9 as well, AK picked up. HE, geez, that bounced way away from Gump. And Gump's going to live because of it. Tux, crucial duel, wins with the M4. Could be another gun picked up as well, but Tux doesn't want to aggress. He's got no one behind him either. Trying to go via ramp. They've got a bit of utility with them as well, so they can go for a B hit if they wanted to. Anyone in on B at the moment? Just Pain the 5-7 and Tux with the M4. They have to tickle the defenses a bit. Doom, can he find anyone? Oh, not yet. It's just trying to suss out any of the defenders. Gump coming around. By the way, they can't hear that. They can't hear the weapons being switched. Gump towards heaven. He could actually catch one. Oh, completely unaware. Magic's taking down Gump. Gump didn't see the bomb, fortunately, because Gump wasn't looking. It'll be a 4v3. Smoke and Molotovs can be thrown in. Should be an easy plant for Mantra. It's going to be a 4v3 on the retake. Slimy. Puck's coming in through the vents. They probably have an idea of where all the players are. One at heaven. They can't be anywhere on the site given the fact that Tux and everyone else cleared the areas. Flashbang's gone in. One, Magic gets a transfer. Can't trade out. Not really pretty. As Pain the 5-7 takes down Doom. It's going to be 11th round or 6th round for Mindfreak actually. Not 11th round for Mantra. And 2 AKs going to be picked up. And that's a big round for Mindfreak. Given the fact that the investment to that round, they didn't invest anything into that round other than that M4 and MP9. That's going to be one of those rounds that got away from Mantra. What the hell is AJ's crosshair? I think AJ's crosshair is pretty good. What are you guys talking about? Pain with the AWP. He's being baited. Should be able to snipe the arm of Cheeseball, and he does. Big snipe. Gump wins on ramp. Well, not ramp. Wins on outside actually. Taking down Cookie. Trying to follow up. Super on ramp. A win against Winnie is huge for Mindfreak. Winnie trying to sneak in. He's easy AK super, and that's all he needs to know. Two v 5 and Doom. He's got a cross. He's got in between. He knows where the players are. He knows one's heaven. Takes down Gump. He knows the other's heaven. He's gonna fake out Tux. Tux is gonna check. He does see Doom. Super. He's going to be taken out a ramp by Magic. This is doable now here. Tux, is he going to check? He checks and he reveals the hit to Doom, and it's going to be a 2v2. Pain shuts down Magic, and that's the bomb dropped. Or is it? Given the movement of Pain, maybe yeah, I was going to say, like, did they miss the bomb? Yes, no, the bomb's hidden very well, actually. Okay, so Pain never saw the bomb. Oh, it's because the bomb's on top of here, is it? Or... Yeah. Okay. Gonna save here, obviously, for Doom. Okay, I was curious why Pain didn't hold the angle. Obviously, the bomb's not in T lobby. It's on top of T lobby. It's on T roof. So free out for Mindfreak, and Mindfreak starting to make a bit of inroads. Not really much Doom can do there. It's just kind of like, yeah, let's just pack it up, guys. DXA are looking to upset Rooster, by the way, on Anubis. DXA currently up 12-8. DXA looking to surprise here. Doom, oh geez, sits tucks on his ass. Beautiful one tap. The magenta crosshair strikes again. Pain. Winnie's waiting. He's got the Tech 9. Who wins, Pain or Tech 9? But, you know, I know a poo when I see one, so Winnie's gonna win. Pain. Ooh. Misses that first shot. That's gonna be a Molotov. Holding trophy. There's not many other battlegrounds yet. Cookie. I was gonna say, Tux's weapons could be really hard to get given that Tux started mini. Pain at the red boxes. Holding a wider angle, Pain. It's surprised holding a wider angle given that they crossed into towards trophy. Pain, oh, just missed that one. A bit nervous. Very nervous. That sounds to be completely cut from Mantra. You're gonna hunt Squeaky it. Let's give you silent execute. No telegraphing whatsoever. Fortunately, super on the aim, and good work by Slimy Gump and the rest, and they just absolutely decimate any sort of take. Mindfreak keeping the nerve even though noise was completely cut. No sound whatsoever for a good 30 seconds. No sound. Completely cut. Oh, man. Pain. Easy shot towards Winnie. Winnie had to get the one tap there, and Pain, well, he had so much to aim at. Well, where do we start? Meanwhile, they get an entry. Well, not an entry, but Slimy prevents an entry on top of the silo, and that is going to be 9 rounds of Mindfreak. This is such a absolute disaster round for Mantra. Given that I missed all the action there, probably not the greatest. Let's check in the, oh yeah, jeez, that's a disaster round. Their loss bonus is max, but still, they'll have Galils at best. Cookie does shut down one. Pain gonna rotate over. Doesn't know where Cookie is. Cookie's gonna hit with a nade, and jeez, Cookie couldn't see anything. 9 rounds for Mindfreak, and Mindfreak slowly but surely recovering nuke at the moment. Mindfreak were down 9-3 at one stage. About to tie it up. Been doing really good, I gotta say, Mindfreak to tie it up. Given that Mantra had such a great CT side. And Mindfreak's T side was very terrible. Magic. They go for the vent dive. Does get in. Does have the bomb too, so this is gonna be a plant. Is anyone on the site? It's the main question. I gotta say, given that Mindfreak have been very hesitant. But Finna's gonna be too much here. Super, he's gonna be charged upon. Doesn't hit a few shots. He's gonna be traded out. Slimy comes in from CT lobby. He gets 2 more. And Gump covers. But Magic, he's actually got a rifle now. He's taking down Tux. It's a 1v3. Magic, he knows players have gone in via ramp. Pain. Smoke's been thrown down as well. Magic's gonna do a 1v3. They don't know where he is, and they might just go for the defuse. Not much Magic can do. He can just steal this AK away to be pretty happy. Trying to go for the big brain play, but Slimy's guarding those double doors, and Mindfreak tied up, but Mantra get that critical bomb plant. And that's going to be guns coming into this round. DXA have completed the upset on Rooster, by the way. Winning 13-8 on Anubis. I've taken a map off BNK, now Rooster DXA. Massive for their season. Last season, when they versed FlyQuest on Rooster, they were 0-4. They didn't win a single map. Now they're 2-1. Winnie, destroyed by Pain. Slimy gets a second. Magic trying to force his way through, and he gets his way through. Tux takes down Cookie. Tux calms the nerves as they're all out to Cheeseball at 40 out of freebie, but he doesn't. Gump protects his IGL. Good save. Gump makes it 11 on the board for Mindfreak. They get a good buy there, Mantra, but just can't thread the needle. Magic had a good injury as well. Mindfreak take the lead for the first time on Nuke. Yes, I had to double check, guys. Okay, I had to double check. The first time they've taken the lead. And Mindfreak had said 10 is all they get to Mantra. And now he's been thrown towards Silo. No damage done. Gump just trying to put a bit of pressure on Mantra. Gump's going to check the vents because he's not trusting it after Magic's little plant last time. You can't trust it. Tux. He's trying to get any sort of damage at the moment. Payne's picked off Winnie. Drops off Workshop. Looking for Cookie, but Cookie trades out. Cookie was waiting for it. Patience of a saint there. 4v4. Payne and Winnie both out of the show at the moment. Both critical pieces of Mindfreak and Mantra. Cookie. They're looking for the second outside player. Given that Payne was out there by himself, and that's very unusual for an AWPer to be without some sort of rifler. Magic's got an entry. Well, not an entry, but a prevention. Traded out by Gump. Gump coming in, and Cookie, geez, it's not going in Mindfreak's favor at the moment. Gump's going to have to rotate over towards ramp, and that's exactly what he does. Since T-Lobby's completely clear, we'll just rotate right over. Slimy. Expecting a heaven push at the moment. They're going to check. They do. Slimy's got one. Might be traded out here. Slimy needs to hold firm. He tries to. Does get a lot of damage towards Stu, but he goes down. But it's enough time for Gump to cross over. It is enough time for Gump to cross over. Gump just waiting. Do they check? No, they're not checking. Gump almost stops the bomb from being planted. Doom. Gump's got one. Oh, Doom's trying to get the bomb planted, but Gump just needs to look away. He knows Doom has to plant. And Gump, he's sort of fake. He's going to get out of there. And Gump puts 12 on the board. Dodges an 8 as well. Doom. Ooh, might be trying to get Gump after round, but he won't be able to. And Mindfreak have got 2 map points. Such a tough scenario there. Very, very tough scenario. Yes, he has to plant that. Gump knew it as well. Gump knows that, you know, it's the onus is on him. He's got to plant it. Doom only had 7 seconds to plant it. And Doom went for the 1% chance, and he's, you know, basically I think Gump heard the noise Cookie with the AWP close angle. Oh, gee, takes Tux. Kobe's his own teammate. A missed nade. Smoke's gonna be thrown in. That's gonna allow the smoke. At least the squeaky door didn't even get blown off its hinges. I'm not sure how that nade missed. I'm not sure even where that nade landed. Cookie takes a bit of extra damage. Super. Takes down Winnie. I think that was more of a pre-fight, given that Winnie has been crossing the angle at Trophy, so he just went for it. Gets a trade at least. He needs to get a trade at least. Tux, he heard a step. Magic's made a mistake. So they're gonna probably... Are they going to push into this? So they made a sound cue that he didn't have to make. Oh, jeez. Magic. Big reckless there. Freebie for Super. Doom. Going to be blasted away by Tux on the off angle. Winnie died twice in a row for a smoke. And Payne, he's just going to no-scope him all the way. Cookie, not really a chance there. Give 13-10 to Mantra. And Mantra win We win map number 1. Mindfreak with a bit of a comeback. And just only a bit of a comeback, okay? It wasn't a comeback, it was just a bit of a comeback, okay? They were 9-3 down. And they came back to win 13-10. But just a little bit of a comeback, okay? Like I say, overall, that comeback was really led by, I guess, Super and Slimy as well. Really led by them, as well as Tux and Pain as well, getting a lot of multi-frags that were desperately needed. Mindfreak's T-side was pretty yikes, okay? And Mantra's T-side was even worse, okay? Mantra, I'm gonna say that T-side just looked very higgledy-piggledy, and Mindfreak were able to just reflect it off with ease. They did have some good rounds though, with getting those bombs planted in particular to keep their money safe and, safe and sound. I'm just gonna say, just didn't have the precision and the instinct, the killer instinct that they had on their CT side in particular, where they're just basically shoving Mindfreak to basically pasture, basically. I'm a bit unhappy with how Mindfreak's T side went, given the fact that Mindfreak did a lot of like puggy style, especially just trying to rush A and try to force A, despite the fact that they really didn't have much map control to really force it. And it was just really frustrating to watch when they just go into flashes, try to run through mollies, and just get mowed down by just one player while they're fully flashed at silo. It was just, oh man, they were just feeding AJ Doom so much. That's pretty much it. But yeah, overall it was a good comeback. CT side was very, very blessed from them. How many kills does Super have? Super had 23 kills in the end. That's how much he had. And we're gonna get into the next map in just a moment, which is gonna be Ancient. Overall, I've got to say, I feel like Mindfreak should be able to take this one out. Nuke is one of their stronger maps. So, I'm not terribly too sure, basically. Super had 23? Yeah, Super had 23 kills. I'm also not terribly too sure, because I haven't seen Mindfreak play Ancient that often. And Nuke's one of their go-to maps, and, with that showing its Mantra on it, I'm not too convinced, if you get what I mean. Not too convinced on how that went. Bro, if I tell you he had 23 kills on the map, he had 23 kills on the map, okay? There's no second map or third map. If you want stats, go to HLTV, okay? Like, just go there instead, okay? Like, bro, like, the game's only gone on for an hour. You can't have 2 maps in an hour unless it's 13-0s. Anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, with Mindfreak's T side, I think it was like really, not really organized. They're really trying to force stuff through over and over again. Dude, are you like telling me to like shut up? I told you like 3 times the finger, and you kept saying, huh? First map? Huh? And I'm like, dude, yes, he got 23 kills. Like, you asked the same question 3 times. Like, that's the point. Like, you're not getting the answer. Probably using it as a prac. By doing A executes, like shoving through Hunt and Squeaky. I wouldn't be using that as a prac, to be honest. Like, it wasn't like trying to do like wraparounds and stuff like that onto Mini or onto Heaven or anything like that. They're really just trying to force like Mini and Heart over and over again. It's just like, ugh, it's just ugly. It was just very, very ugly. If you get what I mean, like, you just can't keep hitting Hunt and Squeaky over and over again. It just doesn't work. Like, a lot of teams are just gonna be able to just Molotov flash and just get 2 to 3 kills. That's my point there. Like, it didn't feel pracky enough. Yeah, I don't know. It just, they're just trying to force something. It was just, didn't like it. Don't be an asshole, bro. Like, if I answer you, say strats, maybe. But would you say strats on Nuke to playoffs? They gotta make the playoffs first. That's my POV on that one. They gotta make the playoffs. They have to beat Mantra. Let's just put it that way. And that's my opinion on that. They have to beat Mantra. Like, in particular, like 4th, I'll get Ancient out actually. We put them on the same page. Well, pretty much like I would say overall, like, The top 3 at the moment isn't static now. So yeah, I'll actually put it in. So the big issue that I have is that first is gonna be FlyQuest, 100%. Okay. Then you got your second, your third, which could be, I'll say Roosters could be second. This is up for grabs, given BNK lost to DXA. And also that could be up for grabs as well. And then you got basically 3 playoff spots. One of them will have BNK in it, most likely. And you're playing for 2 playoff spots. Fortunately, Vantage pooped the bed. But this could be Mantra as well, given that Mantra's got 2 wins from Vantage. So you're basically competing, for like one of these spots. And if DXA is, hitting well, they've got 2 wins as well, and they've picked the map from both BNK and Rooster. You need to beat Mantra to have the tiebreak against them. So cracking is pretty risky because of course Mantra's got the 2-0 over Vantage, but also got the wins all together, so that you could have a tiebreak with them, and also they'll have to beat DXA as well because DXA, even though it's early season, they've got maps of BNK and Fingo, so they want to beat these 2 teams, and that's why I'm a bit risky to crack against that. This is more for permutations further down the track. And then you've got all the other teams in particular, like Vantage, stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's risky to do that, like that sort of stuff. It's a really hard one. Like that's why I didn't like them trying to do that over and over again. They got 3 rounds on their T side, which is not that great, to be honest. Obviously, you want to get 4 or 5, but their CT side made up for it more times than anything. And yeah, Mantra's T side didn't go so great, to be honest. Given the amount of rounds that they had good guns, good utility in particular, they didn't really take advantage of it. Oh geez, BNK's turned it around against Arcade in the lead now. Can you stream Arcade v BNK? It's on the main channel, Craigs. It's on ESL. Oh, I haven't listened on HLTV. 2 seconds. No, there it is. It is. Let me go to production Discord. Let me find out. I don't know how everyone else found it then. But yeah, BNK v Fingo is on here. But anyway, as we get into players in, that's what I meant about like Mindfreak trying to use it as a prac. You need to, like, they need to beat Mantra and they'll need to beat DXA at the moment, okay? Because the 2 wins that DXA have got, you have no idea if DXA beat KZG. You have no idea if DXA beat Vantage. You don't have if they can beat Arcade. Like between 3rd and 10th is like a lot of teams. Like you don't know about Art of War either. You don't know about Eddie's team. Okay, well they're gonna do. I know my writing's terrible, okay, but it's really I don't write very well in particular, okay? But you could consider all these teams in particular, like, that could win or could get a bunch of wins and could take like 3rd or 4th or 5th spot just on W's alone. And I'm forgetting one team in particular, I feel like. There's another team in here that I'm forgetting. But either way, like, those are teams that could potentially win in particular. Actually, the last team here is Mindfreak. So yeah. So that's why I feel like, with Mantra, it's a bit risky, given that Mantra have the 2-0 over Vantage. And I gotta say, these 7 teams in particular could include BNK altogether. You can go from either playoff spot at like 4th place to direct relegation. Because I feel like all these teams here are roughly the same skill level. I'd say Mindfreak and Art of War would be a bit above, and KCG are overperforming as well. But these are just minuscule margins, like really, really minuscule margins. And I gotta say, I can't really answer a question of like who's going to get relegated or whatnot, because like I just don't know. Like, I can't even answer. Like, I could be like, yeah, if FlyQuest would get in the playoffs #1, Rooster will be in there. B&K will be 3rd or 5th. And then the rest of these guys have no idea when they're going to go. So, like, literally every game against, like, Mantra, anything like that. Like, any of those teams, like Mantra, KCG, Vantage, Art of War, they are just key matchups by default. But anyway, Mindfreak did a very good comeback on the CT side. And it was really good, you know, with Tuck, Scump, great trades overall. They kept getting 2Ks. It was really good to see. It was actually quite funny because me and Foggers talked about it before the first season. And Foggers was concerned. Like, Foggers was a bit concerned about the competitiveness of the league. And it's understandable, you know, Foggers was quite right, you know, about it. Like, he was just a bit concerned. He wanted the league to be competitive. I think Foggers would be happy as hell with how competitive this league is. Like, you know, just be happy because, like, from third, like, you can easily go from 4th to 10th, even to 3rd potentially as well, given how this season's going, very, very easily. And that's a good sign. It's a good sign that, you know, that a lot of these matches, other than I'd probably say FlyQuest to an extent, they matter. Okay, gonna have knife rounds, another knife round. I think they've put the, yeah, there we go. Okay, the HLTV's put the, thing up, by the way, if you guys want to watch the arcade game. I'm actually really impressed with AJ Doom, though. Very, very good on the A side on Nuke. Very happy with him. Mindfreak looking for a 2-0. They get a 2-0 against Mantra, which means they have a head-to-head tiebreak victory against Mantra. To be fair, though, I'm not sure how strong a head-to-head tiebreaker is. But, you know, having the head-to-head tiebreaker in your pocket is better than not having it. Winnie. Oh, jeez. Very risky push. Hazel gets 1. Winnie might get the 2nd. Thanos is back. Looks towards lane control. Flashbang goes out. Jeez, Winnie takes out Pain. And that was just a 180 flick. Going towards the A side. They're rushing through. 1 at Temple. Gump pushing the Temple player away. 3v5. They should get the bomb down. Gump going for it. Will grab it in the end. Now can they hold it? Magic takes a bit of damage. Magic's got no armor. Doesn't want that kit to go down. Super and Gump have basically smashed and grabs Doom and Cheeseball. Cookie. It's got to be the man here. Being seen. Double peek. Super trades out. When he goes down, it's just Magic left with the kit. Flashbang's going to be thrown in. That's a bridge too far. Mindfreak should get the round here. They turned it back to a 3v3. Magic needs to get 2 taps. Great flash. But he won't be able to defuse the bomb now as Gump shoots him in the back on A main. First round the board for Mindfreak. We got to do that. Anti-eco coming in. Mindfreak, just looking for some free money. Cheese ball. Can't really see anything. Stacking A is Mantra. Mantra stacking A, they're just like, you know, they come to A, great. If they don't, doesn't really matter. So I mean, just checking cave. Doesn't trust it, I don't blame him either. Tux, he's got 2. No one aggressed upon him after that. 2 free kills there. Gets another Tux. Gets that Mac 10 and a bit more. Cheeseball gets the dink. That's down. Taking down Slimy. He's gonna pick up the Mac 10. He knows Tux is coming in. Oh, Cheeseball trying to stop that. Ooh, Pain. Oh, I'm not sure you want to do that to your IGL. Pain takes the anti-eco ace away from Tux, but Mac 10 kills a Mac 10 kill. What's our phone towards Catwalk? Jeez. Slimy takes a bit of damage. Cheeseball. Jeez. 2 nades being thrown at Cheeseball. He's trying to get the 2-tap, but missing every single shot there through the smoke. He doesn't know the players are there, but you know, he's got an instinct, but it's just nothing he can really do. Mancha just trying to buy time, trying to just delay Mindfreak. Tux takes a bit of damage, but that's about it. Cheeseball rotating over. Mindfreak gonna have to find another way. Magic's heard a player. What's off can be thrown in. They're looking for the Jaguar player. Can't find him. Because the Jaguar player ain't there anymore. Doom, he's just gonna smoke it out. Put it at the wall. Pain. He's looking for the donut player. Gonna find the foot, and he's gonna find Winnie's head. He could go to A off this. Pain might push that smoke. He is gonna push that smoke. Doesn't see anyone. They might be able to switch over to A. Cookie. Bucks exploring around. Ooh, Cookie gets a crucial 1-tap. They are going to go towards A instead. Cookie adjusting. Cookie on the side. Gump is going to find him. Gump wins the duel, gets the bomb plant. Can they stop the bomb plant? That's a quick key question. Not going to be able to, unfortunately. They're not going to have much control whatsoever. Gump diving back to Donut, but Doom's got such a good area for it. Now Pain. Just got to get Temple. He heard a player connector, so he knows where both players are. Pain. Cheeseball in a 1v1. Pain, gonna go for the wall back at Cheeseball. He's just gonna keep it all secure, and the spray is fine from Cheeseball, and Pain just sprays it wide. It'll be a first round for Mantra. Picks up a few nades. Just an M4 kept. Mindfreak, I wonder if those chips are gonna go all in. Given the fact that Mantra only one player alive. Those chips, yep, they are indeed going all in. They're thinking about that, like, oh, do we go all in on this? Do we do it? And they're like, yep, we're doing it, okay? We're doing it. Jeez, bit of damage on towards Cheeseball there. Super. Not peeking off of it here. The Molotov damage is just like, do I? He had 2 sets of footsteps as well, so he was just like not terribly too sure whether he should peek off on it. Cheeseball does have lane control though. Mindfreak could be very careful in lane, given the fact that they don't have it. They don't have the triple control. Tux trying to push and poke defenders out. Doom doesn't want to let Tux get anything done. Tux gonna Molotov Cheeseball out, hopefully. And get Cheeseball out of this area would be great, but at the same time, oh jeez, there's a smoke this time. Tux recognizing it. He's actually going to look away, but he realized it was a smoke. Deep smoke to back of side. This actually may have Doom retreat back at the moment. But Doom's still going to go for it. He's going to Molotov cave off, and now it's all going to be up to Magic, but Magic's not going to be able to see, and they're going to get to be basically free. Doom is on the off angle. Can't give his position away at the moment. Pain takes a bit of damage. Molotov thrown towards cave. They know he's still here. Winnie goes down, and that's the backstab stops. Magic comes in from cave, but he's immediately traded out. Right off from cave from back of sight. Doom trades down Pain. Tux just waiting. He knows Doom's around here. Cookie takes down Super at triple. Tux wins a crucial duel. No trade. Tux can't grab another. Takes down Cookie. Not Cookie. Takes down Doom, and it's going to be a trade fest, but it's only in one direction, which is going to be towards Mantra. Does Mantra win the trade 3 for 2? And Cookie, the player coming in from behind. It's a second round aboard for Mantra. His first week of casting, and feeling the rust. Feeling the rust. Mindfreak had a good start, but Mantra strike back. Winnie close up and personal to MP9. Bit of a duel going on early. Doom managing cave, trying to just get the ankles of Mindfreak, trying to deal any sort of damage. And she's gonna say he's barely missing it as well. Magic has been dealed in Tech 9. Doom trying to go for the trade, but he's got a bit of damage there, got a lick, but nothing more than that. Gump trying to churn the Tech 9 out, but Doom is just going to peek, and Tux is going to trade right back. 2 for 2 trade. A Molotov thrown in, and Winnie can't take that one on. Would I quit casting? I said after the season, after December, I'll be quitting. I really should have put that in the first paragraph. I said after this season, I'll be quitting. It's mainly to get the, basically the league, they're going to decide whether they're going to renew the league at the end of December. And I don't see many opportunities for it, like for me. Like, I feel like I'll be waiting a long time before I get a chance. Like, I'm 34, I can't wait another 2 to 3 years. I don't enjoy it. No, what I'm saying is I'm not going to be pushing as like a career or trying to get in there. Winnie? Oh, he's not going to have a chance, man. Super. Blasted. It's just up to Tux. Tux and Cheeseball, the 2 veterans once again. Tux is going to get away with this. Cheeseball can't do anything, even with a kit. It's going to be a 3rd round for Mindfreak. 2 veterans versing each other once again. Tux would have got 5 HP in the Tech 9. Wouldn't they give it to NA? No, the NA has a league of ESL. You know what I just realized? Oh boy. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just I won't be pushing hard to like make a career or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Cookie gets the opener. Dump to trade Pain, I'm gonna say. That's a very dish to the bats. And Cheeseball blew a huge one. Oh boy. Jeez, Magic. That was interesting, but Super, the quickest trade I have seen. Best to do it if you enjoy it. I do. I can say I do enjoy it. You know, I did talk to 80K about this, and like I said, I enjoy it. But it's just like, if I come back home to cast in particular, and I'm sacrificing time at work and whatnot, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about, okay? Like, I do like doing it and whatnot. It's just, like, for me to get home to cast these games in particular, I leave it work, like, 15 minutes early and get in 30 minutes early. And stuff like that as well. And it's gonna be times where I'm gonna have to, you know, meet for clients and whatnot as well, during casting and whatnot. Oh, jeez. Gump. Snipes Cookie. Love these wall bangs. I gotta say, Mantra have been pressing these wall bangs as much as Mindfreak, but have been less successful. And, you know, Gump does something like that, takes out the back defender with a one tap. Mantra gonna feel like they're not gonna feel that great of it. Nah, but the main shift as well is I want to go probably more into writing and doing like interviews and podcasting and whatnot. Timing, ooh, great work. Great crosshair placement. Slimy, don't make me regret saying good crosshair placement. Okay, I gotta say the first 2 kills are great, Slimy. The last kill, oh. But at least you get the kill in the end. Cheeseball trying to escape with that AK. He's not escaping with that AK. I wouldn't be surprised he gets wallbanged here. He hasn't given his position away. Nah, not gonna keep it. 5 rounds to Mindfreak. But yeah, pretty much I reckon they'll renew this league because this league's very competitive. I'll be like really surprised if they don't, to be honest. Like, I'll be really surprised if they don't. Because I could basically say, like, you know, what I would say is, like, your South American league, you had half your teams forfeit. Like, a lot of their league positions and whatnot. Not that it's a good argument, it's like a good point to bring up. That with AU, we had one team that died, and they were desperately trying to keep their team alive. Cookie and Magic, they just, oh jeez, that's a brutal B blast. They even get lane control because of it. Puxel Super can recover this. You know, there's a couple of bullets, Magic goes down. Jeez, Cheeseball's just scouting out T-spawn. Great work by Magic so far, it's making them hurt. 7 HP and a lot of damage. Now it's all up to the bombs dropped back at T-spawn. Not T-spawn, but boxes outside T-door. They don't know where Cheeseball is. They think Cheeseball's on site. Cheeseball's checking catwalk. He's looking for that second player. I'm going to say all Cookie has to do is just delay them, and that's it. And Cheeseball will do the rest. I've got to say, I think Super very coy to a ramp push. They're not even suspecting that Cheeseball's in T-spawn. Going via Jaguar. Pux leading the charge to lower HP. You can beat Cookie in a duel. It's a 2v2 and it gets a bit more interesting. I think Cookie just, like, let's see what Cookie can do here. Nate's been thrown in. Cookie just waiting. Good delay. As I said before, just needs to just delay them. Bomb's being planted. Cookie's going to swing in and Bomb's going to get planted. Super out to trade and good work by Cheeseball. Very good work there by Mantra. I've got to say, Mantra are no slouches. I didn't give Mantra much credit at the start of the season. I didn't think they would get anywhere. But they're no slouches. They're quite scary. They're really turning the screws on Mindfreak. That was a very played round from Mantra. Like a very played round. Like, Mindfreak didn't even think to check this entire T-spawn area while Cheeseball was running around it. I'm not sure if that's on Mindfreak, or is that such a, you know, a place where you don't expect a player to be, that Mindfreak didn't really consider it. Mortos and HE's been thrown in. Oh, gee, they're rushing this. And I don't think Mantra's realised they've rushed this. We're a bit late now, and Doom is just barely getting ready. The B rush really catches them off guard. And I gotta say, a few panic mollies being thrown in. Even the CT molly was actually extinguished by a CT smoke. Now they're going to try and go for a quick retake. Maybe a boost. No boost yet. Flash to the back of sight. Mr. Hawk shot. Magic. He grabs one. And geez, Cookie. Well, 1 for 1 actually. Can they get in there? They're all very low HP. Pain was a crucial duel against Cheeseball. That's just up to Cookie. Cookie can't really do much there. He's got the worst weapon to do it with. Ooh, almost gets a wall bang there, Cookie, and he escapes. Give me 6 round on the board for Mindfreak. That's a game of inches. Tux swinging in. No AWP save. Tux prevents it. Just a game of inches. Like 4 HP, 1 HP. Mantra just... It's gonna be one of those rounds where you're just biting your lip and being like, how fucking close were we? Just takes 2 of those kills going in the opposite direction. And it could have been 4 rounds of Mantra. Demo review's gonna hurt. I wouldn't be like, it's not like a you know, like a you get told off kind of thing. It's gonna be like, fucking really? It's gonna be frustrating demo review. I'll probably say that the panic Molotov was probably the Molotov that was thrown here is going to annoy him the most because that was extinguished by the CT smoke. Well, not Molly, but Incendiary. Okay, I just realized I gotta say a difference now because they are different. The CT Molly. Let's see if they can steal some weapons. They do get a tag onto Super, but Super is not going to give him an AK. Yeah, that should be a 7th round for Mindfreak, but it's whether or not Mantra can get some weapons. Mindfreak can exit via ramp, but it'll be a risky exit, especially against some 5-7s. Smoke gonna go in. Jeez, Magic can't get a kill. Pain actually gets a kill of 5-7 towards Doom. Cookie grabs one, but traded up by Gump. Oh, jeez. Gonna say not enough damage, but... Ooh, can Cheeseball get an AK? Nah. Not at all. What happened to that gun? Am I seeing things? I thought there was a gun in there. No, I am seeing things. He didn't die there, right? Yeah, Cookie killed in CT spawn. What am I thinking? Cheeseball seemed to dive into the smoke looking for a weapon. Maybe he's looking for a 5-7. Probably was looking for a 5-7. Pain, burning a bit. Just looking for the cross on towards middle. Doesn't get it. Doom. I'm gonna say, Doom's been very aggressive in Jaguar. They gotta be very careful, Mindfreak. Molotov's out of lane. So now they're gonna pay attention to Doom, and that's exactly what Super's doing. He knows Doom wants to be aggressive. And it's gonna be like, Doom, get back in your cage. And Doom politely goes back to Jaguar. Winnie. He knows there's a player at Donut. He's just waiting. Super. Oh, no. Winnie could be timing to you. It's got to be careful, Winnie. Got to be very careful. Because Super's coming in. Oh, Winnie got timing so hard. Oh, no. If you thought that demo review is going to be bad. Oh, no. This is all fucking falling apart for Mantra. Oh. Oh. That is gonna hurt. Winnie just looking away at the worst spot and then puts himself in one of the worst positions to defend against, or you know, puts his back to a potential angle from Donut. Oh. And then just everything just falls into place for Mindfreak. Just the one taps, Tux, Super, all follow up. It's just like that's the end of the round. Mantra, ultra aggressive. Flashbang goes into Keysball win this? No, he doesn't. No trade from Winnie either. They've got MP9s and geez, nothing is going their way. They've lost the B side already. All 3 defenders just absolutely chomped. All up to Cookie and his XM. Okay. If he gets a kill with an XM, I'll be so happy. Oh, he does it! He does it! Good XM. Did he get the headshot? Nah, not a chance. If Cookie got any more kills with that XM, I would have just giggled, okay? I would have just giggled. That is just ridiculous, okay? Not a good end and a half there for Mantra. Wouldn't be too happy about that. Or half in general. 9-3. But all I'm going to say, you know, Mindfreak were down 9-3. They came back and won. I know it was a bit of a reach that Mantra would come back, given, you know, you expect Mindfreak to come back and vice versa. But still, you got to consider it. It could be a T-sided map. Like I say, Mantra showed some good things on Nuke. Cookie's in a good set of form as well. Those last 2 to 3 rounds were just, you know, they were just sat in the haunches, just outdone. I mean, like, with Tux, Super, Slimy, even Pain and Gump, getting those silky little one-taps. You know, I'm going to say, they can't get lucky forever. You know, I'm going to say, you know, they might miss a few. You know, they're not always that clean and crisp. This round, very important for Mantra. So important for their yoga energy. I was going to say charismatic energy, but I'm like, no, it's karma energy. They're karma energy, okay? What's other yoga abilities, okay? What's the meditation, you know? The meditative flow. Winnie. Does get in towards A. Picks back of sight. Slimer's got 1. They're actually going towards the B hit. But that B hit is going as well as their last 3 rounds on the CT side. I.e. not very well. And it's all up to Winnie. Winnie does sit down Gump. And now it's a 1v3. Winnie just trying to catch someone off the haunches, and he's a dead man. Pain summarily executes him from behind. It'll be a 10 rounds on the board for Mindfreak. And Pain picks up a Glock after winning that round. To be fair, probably a good pickup there from Pain, given the fact that he's going to use the AWP later. You want a quick fire pistol, you don't want a USP. The USP is actually a worse pistol compared to a Glock for an AWPer. And someone's going to be like, oh, they're the same. It's like, no. Having a quick fire weapon like a Glock just gets some damage at least. USP is a one and done sort of weapon. You know, you got to get a headshot for it to do damage kind of thing. They're both not the best, but either way, you know, it's just, what, small things. Tech 9's the best pistol, though, for an AWPer, given the quick fire rate, or even a 5.7 as well. 5.7's just as good. Slimy. The aggression down ramp. Mindfreak, they've got a bonus eco around here. Tux pushing in from Jaguar. Doom, he's got to watch out. Stucking and weaving. Doesn't realize that 2 players are just ready to take his head, and that's exactly what they do. And Super got an easy one on Catwalk. Now it's all up to the players towards the A site. Listening to the beautiful sounds of the wildlife at the moment. The crickets. Hear some birds cheeping. And Tux is going to get another kill. Oh no, Tux does get another kill. Cheeseball trying to trade. He's going to dink. But Tux is all about that MP9 money. And that's all 4 kills to MP9s. That's a bit of money for Mindfreak. Really putting a stamp on this game. Gotta say, the XA on the other streams, the XA is leading Rooster again, 9-6, and Arcade winning the first BO1 against BNK, currently tied 2-2. I guess Rooster's little playoff spot starting to look a bit not so secure, and I guess BNK's little third place not looking so secure either. Can you imagine if 2nd to 10th is just heavily contested? Jeez, it'd be like the AFL at the moment, okay? I'm a Fremantle Docker supporter, okay? Just please win. I don't want to go from like 5th to like 11th in one round, okay? Mindfreak. They've got enough. They've got lane control. It's going to be a bit of a problem for Mantra. They've lost lane control. They've lost middle control. And Mindfreak have used a lot of utility, so they can't, after the smoke goes away, they can't hold these locations. Mantra just keeping it calm, keeping it cool, slowing it down, embracing tranquility. Going through the different mantras. The don't give sound to Mindfreak mantra. Don't give free AKs to Mindfreak mantra. Dumb. He's gonna be like, you know, his counter mantra, the MP9 to the face towards Winnie. Well, we could have actually snuck a bullet down towards Winnie, but he's just gonna drop back towards A. And they've got 25 seconds to hit a site, and they're gonna hit the worst site at the moment because it's well defended by Mindfreak, which is gonna be the B site. 1 for 1. A second for Pain as well. Pain should be traded up, but he somehow lives. And Slimy, he's gonna 1-2 it, drops the bomb. Now Slimy's going to try and keep that bomber, like, make sure they don't get it planted, and Gump and Slimy with the 1-2 cross makes it 12 for Mindfreak, and that's going to be a bunch of AKs grabbed up as well. Gump picking up the AK in middle, making it 12 and 9 map points. Oh, Mantra, I gotta say, that last 3 rounds on the first half, that's gonna haunt them. They just got absolutely pummeled. And that's gonna hurt them. Like that last, it's not the big things that hurt. It was a bit of a tug of war here and there. It was really close. And I gotta say, round number 9, when Mindfreak just literally destroyed their defense. I think it's just put them onto a tilt, put them on a different mental, okay? Because they just got absolutely railed 3 rounds in a row by just clean, silky headshots. Flashbang's been thrown in. Super should grab 1. Oh, Super. There's so many targets. I'm gonna say Mantra just couldn't handle it, and Super's got 2 on 5 HP. And that's the bomb dropped as well, and it's just up to Cookie now. Mindfreak should have 13 here. Good 2-0 from Mindfreak as well, especially how Nuke started. Good thing that Nuke ended. Pain delivers the 2-0 to Mindfreak. 13-3 in the end, and Mindfreak, I've got to say, that was a lot more cleaner than Nuke in the end. I've got to say, great performance overall from the team. Like, very good Ancient, very good T side on Ancient, very good CT side on Ancient. There's nothing really you can say like that Mindfreak didn't do there. They crossed their T's, crossed their T's, dotted the I's, and got business done in the end. Especially how Nuke at the start was looking pretty bad with Mantra on 9 rounds. Mantra though, just gonna say, like, that 9th to 12th round on the first half is probably what killed them. Like, the fact that they just got sat down, they got shut out, they just couldn't get anything done. After being so close on a lot of these rounds, like, you know, just only 1 or 2 people alive, that they could have broken Mindfreak and maybe at halftime could have been 6-6, maybe 7-5. And it's just the way that they lost in particular, they just weren't even given a chance, wouldn't even get an opportunity to even do anything. And that's what happened there. Interview, we are going to get an interview, okay? We are going to get an interview. I'm going to try and see if I can get Gump on, okay? Because I've interviewed Pain, I've interviewed Tux. Let's see if we can get Gump or Slimy on, okay? I forget Gump's name. I actually do forget Gump's name, actually. But I'll see if I can get Gump or like Slimy or Super on, okay? Be right back, guys, okay? G'day guys. Okay, we got Gump here. Yeah, we got the cardboard cutout version of Gump. You know, we couldn't get the 3D Gump today. But anyways, Gump, how have you been, man?
Been good, been good. Life's been good.
How's that 2-0 going? Like, how's that 2-0 feel, especially after how Nuke started?
Yeah, not gonna lie, it was kind of hoping we needed to win pistol there on going CT nuke. Was a bit nervous, but I don't know. CT boys locked in. Love to see it.
I gotta say, like, you know, Mantra, obviously, they had 2 wins, obviously, with Vantage forfeiting yesterday. What was your mindset going into that game? Did you think Mantra were gonna fall apart, or were you expecting, you know, Cheeseball's lot to be just like super locked in?
No, I mean we've done a few scrims against them, and they always like put up pretty good fight. And I mean, especially recently, like we were just on break like for a week and a bit, 2 weeks. So that was like our first game yesterday, playing in like ages. So the rust is like still pretty there, and I think we're not playing like to the standard we were at the end of last season. So like we knew we'd like really have to lock in, because especially with the way the results are going this season, like you need every map, and like you really can't like lose a single map and lose focus. Like even like a single half, you could just get like 10-1 like we did yesterday, and then 11-1. Then it's like you can't really do much at that point. So yeah, I think you like really need to lock in. So every match you like can't mess around. You got to like play serious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because this has been like a season where it's just gone all topsy turvy. I mean, DXA took a map of BNK, now DXA took a map of Rooster. Like, these tie breaks are gonna be absolutely crazy, where it's just gonna be like, it's just gonna be hell for leather. You don't know where you're gonna get relegated, you're gonna get put to playoffs. Just everyone's beating everyone at this stage. How do you feel about that in particular? Like, is it good or is it bad? Like, how do you take it?
Well, I think this season there's a lot of like roster instability with the other teams. I think we've done like pretty well, so I think that's like kind of a lot of the reason for it. But I think it's good for the scene. Like, proves that like the level I think has definitely risen in the last like year and a half compared to where we had just like 3 teams like no one else could even get close to beating.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a lot better for that. And then in terms like for the season, like our perspective, like I think we just have to focus on us really. We don't really care about these other results, because if we win our games, then we'll be in the top 5. So
yeah. Also as well, do you think the level's going to rise up once the rumored Talon roster is going to come back in? Because eventually they'll probably jump into the ESL AU scene, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, I think any like orgs like investing is like going to be good. People playing like at least like more than they should be, like more than they were. While they're getting paid, like you're definitely able to get better, and especially I think that team's like going to be boot camping and stuff. So, like they're going to bring back experience, which makes everyone else better. So I think like it's always good. Always love seeing people like succeed like that, and coming from Australia or New Zealand.
So from your personal point of view, of your how your career built up, because I remember I'm trying to remember the first game I casted of you, okay? Because that Guag was the first person to say good save Gump. And it was a round where you clutched a 1v2. Like, how has it been your career so far? You've been in, I believe you were in Chiefs at one stage, DGG in another.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it been? Like, what's the best team that you learnt the most from in particular?
I think like learning like at least getting to like a decent Div 1 level. I think that most of that was on like Skyfire with like Mizzy and Licky.
Yeah.
And then I think like getting like an extended understanding of the game, that was definitely like on Chiefs. I think Blitz, Soju, and like all those like older players were really good to play with, and Hugh especially as well. Like those type of guys were really good to play with, and taught me a lot about how I see the game.
Yeah. Where do you think Mindfreak's going to end up this season in particular?
Honestly, I think we have like a super solid 5. Like, I think it's like a team where you have 5 really good players in all their roles, which is like pretty uncommon to get, in my opinion. In Australia, I think we all love like playing with each other and like the grind to get better. So, I mean, I think that's like the recipe you need to do well in Australia. Honestly, I see us like potentially taking the Pro League spot like at the end of the season. There's still 2. I think there is.
Yeah, still 2. Yeah.
Like that's definitely the goal. That's definitely the goal. I think we definitely see ourselves achieving as well. We just have to put in the work for it.
I'm trying to think of a few questions in particular, but I gotta say, how do you feel your Ancient went in particular? Because I haven't seen Mindfreak play Ancient too much, and I've got to say, you guys seem to just turn it on in those last 3 rounds of the first half. I've never seen such a clean sweep ever. I was just trying to observe like Mantra players and just knock them down. Like, how was it during that 3 rounds?
It just felt like we knew what was going on every round, so we just got all the space and like just found easy kills. Just headshotted them. I feel like I think Ancient is definitely one of our stronger maps. So it's always like if anyone like plays it against us, like you're definitely, I'd say, in the back foot for most teams in Australia. So yeah, I think we just like kind of proved that in that game. Like we especially haven't played Ancient in a while. Like just coming in and like straight away, just like still having that level is like a good sign.
Personally, as a player in particular, what sort of demos do you watch, and what sort of tier 1 teams do you watch in particular to try and shape Mindfreak as X team in particular? Because I've asked Brace and ASAP this, and they said Heroic, they said VP and Heroic respectively. What about Mindfreak? Is there a different setup there particularly, or is it similar style?
No, kind of, I'd say I have a different philosophy where we don't really copy like one team per map. I'd say like we watch like a lot of teams, especially like myself. I watch like even tier 2 teams, Europe, like tier 2 Europe teams. Like Sashi is a good one and stuff. And like I just try to get like as many ideas as possible, really, and then like kind of build your own understanding of the game rather than copying someone. I think you get like get more understanding and better like you'll be able to react better and faster when you understand like the reasoning behind everything while you do stuff.
Yep. Any play in particular like that you would model yourself after? Like obviously not to copy, but like more inspiration from.
I mean, it depends on like on the scenario. I think like one of the players I've always idolized was Rops. Ever since he started playing, it's always been my favorite player. But in saying that, I don't play most of his roles, so it's not like I can watch him. A lot of the time, I just love the way he plays and the way he aims. Like right now, most of my roles, Donk plays them, so I watch like a lot of Donk. That's always like good to see him just run and headshot people. But yes, like Spinks as well. Spinks is always good to watch.
Have you tried to be like Donk and go for those headshots and just like you miss all of them? It's just like, why can't I be like Donk? It's just like Michael Jordan kind of reference.
Yeah, I wish I was Steph Curry. I could just like make every three. But when I go out and shoot, like doesn't really end up like that. So yeah, but I mean you gotta take that in consideration, find the good things, and then like bring them on yourself. So. I mean, I just think, especially with Donk, like his movement and crosshair placement is like the things that you can take from him that are really good. And obviously, decision making, his rotations are like really good timed.
What do you do outside of CS in particular? You mentioned like you shoot hoops in particular. Do you play basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I played basketball. I used to play like a rep level, so like pretty decent level. And now I just play with friends on friend teams, so it's pretty chill. But yeah, mainly just chilling right now. I mean. Playing CS, this is what I want to do, so give it my all while I can at least.
So you're not doing any university studies or anything like that?
Nah, not right now.
No.
So it's all CS, man. This is all or nothing for me.
Yeah, pretty much. It seems like that. Like I say, since Savage went to Europe in particular, like to try and further his career, like he's having ifs and buts there. Would you try to do the same as well? Like if that's an option, you get an option from a tier 2 EU team, would you go there?
I mean, it'd definitely be an interesting consideration. I mean, not if like Mindfreak was still a thing. I don't think I would. At least like with the experience I had with India, like it's cool and all. And I mean, Europe would definitely be better, but it does like take a toll on you living somewhere else for so long and like not being able to see like your family and your friends and all that. And even just like being able to play in like your own home and sleep in your own bed, like stuff like that over a long period of time. So, like, I mean, and I think even playing in Australia, while you would probably develop more as a player in Europe, you have it's a lot easier in Australia, like, to get these international opportunities, or to get, like, big events, opportunities and stuff. And even, like, make the RMRs and stuff. So, I know there's, like, a trade-off there, but I'm pretty happy, like, where I am at least right now.
How did you enjoy the India, I think it was Sky Esports, but they had that franchise league? Like, how was it? Obviously, you, yourself, you... Ruffleco, and I think Will went there, right? Was there any more?
Yeah. No, that was only 3 Australians. Honestly, it was pretty sick. Like, I mean, it's like a unique experience. You're not going to really get that for most people. So, free trip to India for like, even though most people probably wouldn't want to go. I thought it was sick, to be honest. I really loved the food. The people were actually really, really nice. And I mean, it is a bit hectic over there, but it's an experience, and can't trade those. So,
what's your favorite food from India? Is it the butter chicken?
Honestly, I didn't see butter chicken once while I was over there. It was actually crazy.
Jeez.
I thought I'd see it more, but literally didn't see it once. Honestly, I don't know if this is like actual Indian food, but they have it over there at least, like the shawarmas. Those things, I just absolutely devoured those.
Oh, jeez. I think for some reason I think it is an Indian food, but I'm not too sure. I think it's an Indian street food. But like, how's the CS2 there, in particular in India? Is it different to Australia in a way? Did you learn anything new in particular that's like unique to that scene in general, or?
Well, I think like the biggest difference over there is like the money over there they actually have is crazy. like the level of CS we have here is definitely better, but then the level of investment they have over there is like super insane. So they have like 5 teams pretty much, or 5 like sets of players that are like full time playing the game, like, and all of those teams have like boot camp facilities, like full houses, that are like really nice, and like they actually like take care of their players. So I think like they have a really good scene where like the players are just gonna get like really better and better. And there is a big market for an FPS game over there, especially like Valorant's kind of dying right now. And they have a huge like mobile scene, which is like actually insane. Like scrims over there, like for this like PUBG mobile game, get like 250k viewers, like scrims. So it's just like mental. Like they have the audience there, so I think it's gonna be pretty crazy eventually.
So like any players in particular that, you know, things to watch out for India, like any Indian CS players in particular to watch out for, like, you know, on the scene, like they could prop up in Europe, pop up a tier 2 team.
Alright, Fired Up definitely, like he was on my team in Revenant, I think. Like Fired Up definitely has potential. I mean, playing on God's Reign right now, I think they're like the best team in India. Maybe True Rippers would be up there as well. But Fired Up, in my opinion, is really good with duo. Really like just doesn't miss really, and has a really good like understanding just instinctually of the game. So good signs, I reckon.
Do you think if you guys make it through to Asia Armada, you might take on God's Reign?
Oh, I reckon their route is a lot tougher than ours to get there, because I think they have to go through the whole Asia call. I'm not really sure how it works actually, but they might have to play either the Middle Eastern team or something, or they might even play the SEA teams. I'm not actually sure how it works for them.
Last time it worked like this, you had the Mongolian scene, and then you had the China scene, then you had the rest of Asia, which contains Southeast Asia and God's Reign, and then you had the Middle Eastern scene. So you had 2 from there, 1 from OCE.
Okay.
And that's how that worked. Like the Mongolian scene was separate from God's Reign, because it's a very weird one. We're not sure how this one's gonna go. But yeah, you get your point. Like, if they get chucked in with, like, you know, Mongols, ATOX, and stuff like that, they're not going to make it in.
Yeah. But if they get, like, an Asian qualifier, then they definitely have a good chance, I reckon.
Yep. Overall, I'm going to say, like, with this chaos that's going on at the moment, who do you expect to nab that 2nd or 3rd spot in the OCE scene, given that everyone's beating everyone? Like, any picks? Other than your own team, okay?
Well, I mean, I think for like the 3rd best team, because I think Rooster you definitely have to consider. Like they're definitely going to be contending. I think losing Nedic is like pretty big loss for them, but has to, like, you know, no noobs. So, and then I think, like, honestly, I see like B&K after like 3 months when Brace gets time to like do his thing with the players that he has. Because I think like all his teams after, like, you know, over time get better. And that's like pretty much happened with all of his teams. So I think they're like pretty reliable. I think it'll end up looking the same way it did before, just with different players really. And I think there is a lot more chance for upsets. Like I think they won't be as dominant as it ever was. I think Arcade will always be able to contest. I think KZG will be able to contest maps and stuff like that. Vantage as well.
Yeah, is anything you want to say to your fans before we cut this interview off in particular? Like, you know, the lovely players of Mindfreak and also the fans of Mindfreak.
As always, can't stump the gump. Thanks to all the fans, if there are any. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching the game. Let's go.
Let's go! Come on. More emphasis, come on.
Let's go.
You know what? You have to win a major first, okay? Then you're back. Let's go! You'll be full Cadian, mate.
Yeah, if I ever win a major, you'll see me. I'll really give it my all then.
Try to not damage the equipment, okay?
Cool, it won't be safe, bro.
Anyways, good having you on, and thanks for coming on, by the way. Have a good one, Gun.
Thank you for having me. Have a good one as well.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.